First things first, it's the DU General, Money B. I'ma put you up on the schedule, 6 to 9, 8 weekdays, not 2 and 7. Let's go. We got a lot to talk about, so much to pedal through. Unapologetically progressive. Tune to KBLA 1580 to get the mess. We're your ancestors' favorite radio station. First black on talk radio, left side of the nation. Me and Dominique DiPrima go way back. Smiling, making sure the station stays black. Discussing all the issues in our community. We're hosted black and brown and others find unity. So let's talk about it. Maybe we can improve it. Digital underground, always down with the movement. So we tune in. The first things first with the queen of Black Talk Radio, Dominique DiPrima. Go sis.
KBLA Talk 1580. What's up? Good morning. Hola, Hotep, Jumbo. I'm Dominique DiPrima. This show is called First Things First. My first thing every day. Giving thanks, giving praises, and asking for blessings from God, asking for the blessings of the ancestors and the elders, and getting into it. Happy Valentine's Day if you celebrate that. Happy February 14th if you don't. We got some love for you today. I was talking with Billion godson of Africa Town, and he said we need some love from these DAs, some prosecutorial love, I'll call it. We got district attorney candidates for you this morning, including we will hear from the incumbent, DA George Gascon. So it should be quite an informative morning around here. That's what I got for you for Valentine's Day, okay? Maybe no chocolates, maybe no roses, but I got you some DAs. Hey, this is what we do. We usually, first hour, we look local, left coast. Hour 2, we go national, international, and beyond. Third hour, we do a deep dive. Today, we've got DAs. We've got DAs in hour 2 and hour 3. A little space here and there, so just get in where you fit in. But right now is a perfect place to fit in. 800-920-1580. 800-920-1580. And, people celebrate Valentine's. It's very popular. It's a huge moneymaker, the flowers, the chocolates, the cards. And then I know people, especially in our community, who adamantly don't because who is St. Valentine and who made this up? Or maybe because of the hyper-commercialization of all of these holidays and occasions, which typically are spiritual, but then evolve into these massive reasons why you got to spend a ton of money. So wherever you are on it, I'm good. I tend to celebrate it, even if it's this year I'll be celebrating myself because I just like any occasion to be festive. I may not, I do my version of it, right? I love being festive, celebrating, decorating, having fun with my friends and spreading the love. Ooh, I forgot. I usually like to send my my sisters that are single mamas. I usually like to send them flowers or something just to show some love. There's nothing wrong with celebrating love. Or palantines. People do palantines where they hang out with their friends, or galantines. I was trying to take my one of my girlfriends out for her birthday, and we forgot today was Valentine's. Everything is like you can't get a reservation anywhere. So if you're trying to pull up with the last minute romance, you might have to do picnic on the beach. That's if it doesn't rain today, which it might. It's definitely raining this weekend though. But I celebrate you. If you don't have a Valentine, we're here for you. KBLA, we will be your Valentine. I will be your Valentine. I'm sending you love, light, and, virtual chocolate, okay? Let's talk about it. 800-920-1580. It doesn't have to be that. Look, there's a lot of other important stuff to talk about. I am a bit mad at the LA Times for putting poop on the cover on Valentine's Day. It was just a lot. Could you have run that article yesterday or tomorrow? However, I will admit it was eye-opening, especially for those of us who are really concerned about the climate emergency, which includes everyone at KBLA. And you all know this is especially important to me. It's something I talk about because it's hard for me to get my mind around how people can deny or lie or spread misinformation about a thing that not only is, the science is overwhelmingly convincing, but that could leave you without a habitable place to lay your head. Like what you're talking about is a situation that could make it. It's not that only Democrats won't be able to breathe, right? Everybody won't be able to breathe. It's not that only Democrats will have to live in temperatures that are not sustainable or will have the rise of these viruses and cooties because of the changing climate. No, everybody will be subject to that. Unless, I guess maybe Elon Musk is thinking he'll go to Mars, he'll have his own some kind of hyperbaric, I don't know, I'm probably using that word wrong because I'm not really clear on what it means. So let me rescind that and say he'll be in some kind of controlled environment where he's like, he doesn't have to worry about it. But I wouldn't count on that because if it works like your self-driving car, you will be Team Earth, like the rest of us. If it works as good as some of your other inventions or inventions that you pimped from someone else and then took credit for because you can, then you're going to be needing Earth too. So it doesn't make any sense to me. But that said, there's boom, front page of LA Times today, a disturbing article about how microplastics, the tiny, teeny weeny particles of plastic, which are now an invisible menace to human life because they're in the water. It's from us dumping plastic everywhere, right? Treating everything with plastic and chemicals. That now scientists have discovered that when the wind blows, let's say, and there's plastic, tiny particles, the plastic will fly more easily than the dirt. So in other words, your dust will be made up of more plastic than actual earth. What does that mean? It means we're breathing it in. Yeah. Death by 1,000 cuts is what that is, right? Because our bodies don't know how to process those microplastics. They're already in the fish because the fish are eating the plastic that we're dumping in the ocean. And now, and I didn't know this is where the poop comes in, because we're recycling what they call solid waste, which is poop, from the sewage. And that solid waste is full of plastic. Then they put that plastic in the fields to fertilize, and that's where it's flying off into the air and you're breathing it in. Ew. Okay. And that plastic is coming from the poop. It's also coming from chemicals and other things that are washed down drains. Bottom line here, we've got to learn how to stop using plastic. I mean, we lived without it in, most of human history. But now we're deeply addicted to it. Everything is shrink wrapped and, served piping hot in plastic that can seep into your food. Okay, now you can be mad at me just like I was mad at them, because who wants to wake up on what's supposed to be the most romantic day of the year thinking about poop? But I guess we have to face the music, right? We're talking about not just saving our kids and grandkids, our actual selves. When you think about cancer and all the rise of all of these diseases, I have a loved one who has lung cancer. She doesn't smoke. She lives in cities. She's from China, and we know the pollution there is really high. In fact, her sister, who also doesn't smoke, got lung cancer as well. But when you think about microplastics just coming in the wind, in China, the big cities there, they're in much worse shape than we are in terms of pollutants, because they don't have the controls that we have on emissions and such. But but for us getting off of our butts and doing something about this climate emergency, there go we. And I trust and believe that we will. And I know that it's not too late for us to make a difference. But boy, that was a wake-up call. Okay, I'm going to go to Dwight from the city of Compton because I think Dwight is really your real true Valentine today. If you're looking for one.
Good morning.
Hi,
Good
Dwight.
morning, Dominique. Hotep, peace to Miles and Tavis, and thank you for such a great radio station, all the hardworking postal workers out there. I just want to send you and all the beautiful KBLA queens out there a Valentine's Day poem from our book, A Joyful Noise, available on Amazon. It's called If You Were Love. If You Were Love is the name of the poem. If you were a rose, I'd be your stem holding you tight. If you were the moon, I'd be your clear, starry night. If you were a dove, I'd be the wind beneath your wings. If you were a diamond, I'd be your gold ring. If you were a rainbow, I'd be your blue sky. If you were a broken heart, I'd be a shoulder when you cry. If you were a vision, I'd make you all that I could see. And if you were love, I'd keep you inside of me. Thank you, Dominique. Happy Valentine's Day to you and all the beautiful queens out there that do so much to make our world a better place.
Aww.
And my website is writebooks.com.
Right.
If you want to read it again, it's right there for free.
Writebooks.com?
Yep. My last name, WRIGHT, with the word books attached to it.com.
Oh, well, I hope someone gets it for their Valentine. And thank you for sharing the love, Dwight. We appreciate you. You know, you're one of the day ones around here. And it's duly noted, one of our day one KBLA delegation members. Delegates? Why can't I talk today? I don't know. But Dwight, we appreciate you and all that you do and all that you bring to the table as a delegate, one of the OGs of KBLA Talk 1580.
You guys are so important, Dominique, to our day. And you're just like the air we breathe. We got to have some KBLA to get us going in the morning. Thank you so much for all you guys do. And thank you for your climate change projects, which is something that we so badly need. Thank you for everything.
I think you said you took the survey already, right, Dwight? The climate change survey?
Yes, I took the survey.
Yay, thank you.
And I want to also thank you for having Dr. Anthony Bowder on yesterday to give us information on ancient Egypt, which is really ancient Kemet, because that was so much valuable information for us yesterday. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Dominique, for having Dr. Browder on yesterday.
Yeah, it was nice to talk with him. He's really quite knowledgeable. Dwight, thank you for all you do, and I hope you have a beautiful day on Valentine's Day and every day. Dwight called 800-920-1580, 800-920-1580, and you can do the same. We are your Valentine. Okay, Tavis did not approve that slogan. We are KBLA Talk 1580.
She's reclaiming her time on KBLA Talk 1580. More First Things First with Dominique DiPrima when we come forward.
At KBLA Talk 1580, we do Black history every single day. In fact, as the only Black talk radio station west of the Mississippi, we are Black history. Our annual Black History Month luncheon is fast approaching, and we want to be sure to give you ample time to get your company, organization, church, or group to join us at this year's celebration on the last day of the month, Thursday, February 29th at noon. Last year, we honored iconic local Black media personalities, including Pat Harvey, Jim Hill, Mark Brown, Beverly White, Sandy Banks, and Pat Prescott, and raised $20,000 in scholarships. This year, we're honoring Black Hollywood creatives who have used their artistic genius as climate justice champions. At this year's luncheon, we will be showcasing and sharing their inspiring work on our big screen. Plus, a scrumptious meal, live music, great company, and lots of fun with your favorite KBLA Talk 1580 hosts. So contact us today at info@smileyAudiomedia.com or call 323-290-4690. That's info@smileyAudiomedia.com or call 323-290-4690. We hope to see you Thursday, February 29th as we close out Black History Month. At KBLA Talk 1580, we've got your Black.
Psst. Hey, I have have a secret.
Uh-huh.
I use Secret Whole Body Deodorant because more than just my armpits stink.
Oh, can I use it where my bra rubs under my...
Oh, yeah.
And what about down there? You know, my...
Totally. 4 out of 5 gynecologists would recommend it. So I tried it, and now I get 72 hours of freshness from my pits to my...
Ooh, I love that it's a spray.
Me too. And it comes in sticks and creams, too. Go get your Secret Whole Body Deodorant.
We've got a lot to talk about.
Race, culture wars, political turf battles, criminal justice and injustice, the courts. These are the conversations you won't hear elsewhere. My guests are leading journalists, celebrities, and sports figures, elected leaders, and influencers. They aren't afraid to get into it and say the quiet part out loud. With Ariva Martin in real time, your commute just became the most engaging part of your day. Tune in weekdays from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. or find us on YouTube. Ariva Martin in real time, when you want it straight, no chaser.
Unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. We've got your black.
Some people just know the best places to eat around town. Those are the people who know to choose Allstate. They know exactly where to go to get exactly what you're wanting. They know where to find the spiciest hot pot, the gooeyest brownies, and the tenderest, most flavorful portobello steak. Those people also know that safe drivers save 40% with Allstate.
Saving 40% is based on the national average premium savings for Allstate auto customers with a clean driving record versus those without. Savings vary by state and vary based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Your ancestors' favorite radio station, and your favorite morning show host. Let's get back to Dominique DiPrima right now.
We're back at you, 800-920-1580. Okay, I am not a hater. People love who they love. Yes, I'm pro-black. Okay, pro-black Valentine. I like black men. I should say love. But you love who you love. I guess, like they said on that great philosophical junk food for your mind called The Game of Thrones. We don't choose who we love. I get that. But man, happy Valentine's. We're losing the R&B guys. Babyface is dating a Barbie. A woman that looks, Tracy Edmonds from Tracy Edmonds. They say once you go black, I guess unless you're a R&B star. And Usher, oh my God, Usher is just, he goes to the Super Bowl, does his thing, and people were talking a lot of smack, but people are always very critical of the halftime shows. I don't know what they expected from Usher, but he did his thing. And then the next day he takes out a marriage license to marry his not black girlfriend. What is going on? What is actually happening right now? Okay. Well, I just had to vent a little bit about that. I mean, congratulations, Usher. Not that I was trying to marry Usher or anything like that, but somebody was. So, some people said Alicia Keys looked like she was, but Swiss Beats was not bothered by that, which I thought was so kind of actually sexy on his part to be like, my wife did a great performance. I don't know what y'all are tripping on. I love that for him. I hope it's like that when the doors are closed. But I love that. As a woman in the spotlight who's dealt with the repercussions of being in the spotlight and being in a relationship, I thought that was so, so solid. Love it. Whatever y'all need to discuss, you could discuss that. Yeah. Hey, Miles, what did you think of Usher's? I forgot you. No, you did watch the Super Bowl. Of course you did. What did you think of Usher's performance?
I liked it. He did a lot. He did a lot in that 15 minutes. The man went from skates, 3-4 different wardrobe changes.
He went from Transformer to butt naked almost.
Yeah. He performed some hits, performed some R&B. He was winded for sure. I'm not mad at that, though. Brought out some good guests. I mean, I don't think it was the best all time, no, but it was solid.
That's going to be Prince. I don't know how you can beat Prince.
Yeah.
No, not Prince. Okay, well, a lot of people say Snoop in them, so I'll give him. I'll give that respect, but
that's the thing. Like once you start comparing performances,
yeah.
I think it was all good. No, go Usher. It was fire.
Yeah, I liked it too. I mean, I didn't really understand why people. I guess just because it's Usher, we expect like something insane. But to me, getting out there on roller skates and doing a whole choreography live at the Super Bowl is fire. Because if you fall, you're going to be a meme for all eternity.
Yeah, that was great. He did really good.
And the people he brought out, come on, you gotta bring it. Alicia Keys, what?
He's got a lot more. He's an R&B singer though, so I mean, I don't know if you're expecting a whole bunch of energy and turn up and
right. Okay, yeah, maybe that's what it was. Yeah, that's a good point. I thought that's clout too. You got Alicia Keys, you got her. You got
Luda come out.
Yeah, he did great. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out when all the women in R&B, their clothes suddenly turned into like ice skating wardrobes. Like I remember back in the day, we used to have different looks. Janet had her Rhythm Nation thing, her rip stuff, her midriff out. Now everybody got like ice skating wardrobes, like shiny. Either they have like shiny bathing suit type things with no legs, you can't wear pants, or if you're Alicia Keys, you get that but with the legs. I don't know. I'm kind of over it. And it doesn't matter if you're R&B, I should say pop singers. Taylor Swift got the same outfit. If you're a big star, you don't need pants, apparently. I don't know. It feels very, almost like a uniform at this point. And for those of us who went to the Beyonce show, she has that, but that's not all she has. She's Beyonce. And I wonder if she's going to have a giant hit with this country music.
I hope so.
Really?
Yeah, I hope so.
Why?
First of all, I'm a Beyonce. I'm not a beehiver type Beyonce
right.
fan, but I love Beyonce. Beyonce is a great musician, great performer. And I love to see, some black dominance over there on that Billboard chart too.
Yeah, I like the way she's so intentional with her, with the way she moves. She's moving in a very intentional way. It's so Virgo-y. Okay, now I'm coming to the Grammys in my cowboy hat. Boom. Now I'm pimping the Super Bowl. Super Bowl pimps everybody else. Now I'm pimping the Super Bowl because I can. Who can do that?
There was a lot of Super Bowl pimping this year.
Yeah, as they should. You don't get paid to perform, right? It is an opportunity.
In unrelated though, did you see with Kanye's commercial?
Yeah.
That led to so many sales for him.
Really?
The low budget commercial would just pay for that for the marketing.
Well, it's $7 million.
Huh?
I mean, whatever your commercial cost, it costs $7 million to air that commercial.
Right, but how much did it cost them to film an Instagram reel type commercial for your commercial?
Yeah, that's true. And you got to be him to get away with that. I mean,
right.
Yeah, that Kennedy ad, that I don't know how much it cost to make it, but $7 million, and then he apologizes, but not really. He apologized to his family because they were mad at him for trying to be a vulture on the bones of his uncle and, his dad. But he leaves it as a pinned tweet. But I'm sorry, but I'm leaving it on as a pinned tweet.
I'm get my $7 million worth of promo out of it.
Would you spend $7 million for a Super Bowl commercial?
If strategically it made sense, I don't see why not. I would love to, but not.
All right, if you're a Miles Lowe fan, and we know there are lots that listen to KBLA, and you got an extra $7 million, drop that commercial. I just think about everything else I could do with it. Like you could make a whole movie or 2 or 3,
right? If
they were low budget, right?
I mean, like I said, it's got to be something strategic. I got to have the right thing to sell. It's got to be the right product to push for that. But
yeah, I mean, Kanye continues to be a marketing wonder, regardless of what you think. If you think he's a genius, you like his music. You don't. You like the new wife. You like the old wife. You like Amber Rose. It doesn't matter. He continues to be a marketing wonder.
Yeah, he's dominating right now.
Yeah, I mean, you're happy for him.
I'm happy he's gonna find his hopefully he finds his happy space again.
Yeah, that's what I'd like to see. I'd like to see healthy Kanye.
Right, because he did a lot of cooning that he's got to eventually come holler at us.
Can you bounce back from that? I mean, I think if you're Ye, you can. But I don't, a lot of folks will never bounce back from that because I feel like we as black people are more forgiving of white folks that say racist and terrible things, and and then we'll take you right back. Well, I don't know about back, but we'll love on you. We'll buy your product. But I feel like when black people cross over, you get this coon thing, and I don't know if you can get rid of that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big jacket to share, but I still support the art, so I still checked on his last project. His new project. So, but as far as accepting it back into the culture like that, I don't know.
You getting the socks, the shoe socks?
I'm not doing that.
No, me neither.
Yeah.
All right, news, traffic, and sports, and we're gonna have a wealth building Wednesday. We'll take your phone calls. We've got DAs on the way. All that's straight ahead on KBLA Talk 1580.
More of First Things First with Dominique DiPrima when we come forward.
Thank you for joining us, everyone. I'm Mike Moore. Here's the latest from the Black Information Network. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin has been released from the hospital. Pentagon Deputy Spokesperson Sabrina Singh says Austin is in good condition after he was hospitalized Sunday for a bladder issue. Deputy Defense Secretary Kathleen Hicks has been serving as acting secretary since his hospitalization. The African-American Defense Secretary took authority back Tuesday afternoon. He'll perform his duties remotely from home for the time being. Inflation is slightly higher than expected in January. New government figures show the Consumer Price Index rose 0.3% last month as Americans paid more for goods and services. Prices for housing and shelter led the way, with lower gas prices helping to offset some of the increase. And that's the latest. I'm Mike Moore from your 24/7 news source, the Black Information Network and BINnews.com.
Why are people saying "Hew yeah" to Jackson Hewitt? When you switch to Jackson Hewitt, they will beat what you paid last year on tax prep, even if you filed online. Proof of prior year payment required when filing. New clients only at participating locations through April 7th. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com.
This is the KBLA Sports Minute with Ray Richardson.
The Lakers had a carefree game last night against Detroit. They won by 14 at Crypto.com. 25 points and 8 assists for LeBron. Anthony Davis had 20 points, 14 rebounds, and 6 block shots. The Lakers are at Utah tonight. Last game for the Lakers and Clippers before the All-Star break. The Clippers are at Golden State tonight. A special moment for Shaquille O'Neal last night in Orlando. Shaq's number 32 jersey was retired by the Orlando Magic. He's the first Orlando player in the franchise's 35-year history to have his number retired. Shaq joins Wilt Chamberlain and Pete Maravich as the only NBA players to have their number retired by 3 teams. The Lakers retired Shaq's number 34. Miami retired his number 32. Orlando chose Shaq with the number 1 pick in the 1992 draft. He played 4 years with the Magic before signing with the Lakers as a free agent in 1996. No debates, no speculation, just the info you need. That's your KBLA Sports Minute. I'm Ray Richardson on KBLA Talk 1580.
What's up, LA? This is John McKinney, your next district attorney. Voting is underway, and public safety is the top issue on the ballot. As a deputy district attorney for over 25 years, I know Los Angeles, and I know how to keep this community safe. And as an African American who lives and works in this community, I know the unique challenges we face. My promise to you is to ensure accountability, protect victims' rights, and give the underserved a voice. I'm John McKinney, and I ask for your vote for LA County District Attorney.
JP Morgan Chase is building on the investments in California to help close the racial wealth gap and build a more equitable future. Visit jpmorganchase.com/racial equity and get the tools to help reach your financial goals.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 believes in community empowerment through the arts. Tia Chucha Central Cultural is on a mission to transform community in the Northeast San Fernando Valley and beyond through ancestral knowledge, the arts, literacy, and creative engagement. The Northeast San Fernando Valley has a population of about 500,000, the size of the city of Oakland, yet it has no bookstores, art galleries, or full-fledged cultural spaces until Tia Chuchas opened its doors in 2001. Founded by renowned poet and activist Luis Rodriguez, Tia Chucha's Cultural Center provides a year-round free or low-cost arts and literacy bilingual intergenerational programming in mural painting, music, dance, writing, visual arts, healing art sessions, and healing talking circles. Activities also include Mexica, Aztec dance, indigenous cosmology, philosophy, and 2 weekly open mic nights, one in Spanish, the other in English. In addition, they host author readings, film screenings, and art exhibits. To express yourself, heal yourself, attend an event, or volunteer, please visit www.tiachucha.org. That's TIACHUCHA.org. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
Follow the leader. KBLA Talk 1580. Follow the leader.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram at KBLA 1580.
Follow the leader.
Are you ready?
The station leading the way with exclusive interviews,
Follow the leader.
stimulating conversation, and intellectual discourse that empowers, enlightens, and informs.
Follow the leader.
Follow the leader at KBLA 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
Keep following the leader.
Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Follow the leader.
We all agree that America has a very serious problem.
Okay, KBLA delegation, we need your help as we launch our 2024 Climate Justice Campaign. We would deeply appreciate you going to our KBLA 1580 website and filling out a short climate justice survey, which will help us better serve our beloved community as we build out this campaign. It'll take you just a few short minutes to complete the online survey, and the information you provide us will be invaluable as we do our part to hold folk accountable and amplify the voices of our people in this climate conversation. When you take the survey, you'll be automatically entered to win seats at our annual Black History Month luncheon, Thursday, February 29th. So, hit our website at KBLA 1580. Help us out by taking the short climate justice campaign survey, and you could be our guest at our annual Black History Month luncheon, Thursday, February 29th. Thank you in advance for your consideration and cooperation. At KBLA Talk 1580, we care about the community, we care about the climate. We care about the climate. Thanks for waking up with Dominique DiPrima on KBLA Talk 1580.
And it's time for our Wealth Building Wednesday. It's in a place that you're not used to hearing it. And so that's because we have DA candidates coming in today, and they will be on in the second hour of the show. We'll be hearing from Jonathan Hatami, Nathan Hockman, and also District Attorney George Gascon, all seeking your vote for the district attorney's race. The voting is actually going on right now, so that'll be important. So we've moved our Wealth Building Wednesday up, and I'm really happy. I've been waiting for this particular Wealth Building Wednesday segment because it fits with our mission of sustainability. This is a company that focuses on cruelty-free, recyclable products with natural ingredients made in the USA. They are Nikita Pet Grooming Products, luxury pet grooming products. And welcome to the show, Emeka Moka.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me.
You are the owner of this. Yeah, happy to have you on. You're the owner of this pet care. I'm going to unbox it while we talk because you were kind enough to send me your product that I can try out on my pup. So tell me your story. How did you get into this area? I mean, it's just not an area where I think of, okay, lots of Black businesses are in the pet care area.
No, they're not. They're not right now. We're certainly making. We're certainly starting to come and accumulate, and the interest is there. We our family-owned business, and we're out of Chicago, Illinois, and so we've been in the ethnic hair care world, hair care and skin care, for about 30 years now. So we made a transition, and we made a vote, first off, to see if we wanted to patronize the pet community, which is, as you know, very lucrative. In the U.S. alone, it's a $9 billion a year industry.
Wow, I did not know that, actually. Wow.
Yes, and that's just in the U.S., and then that's grooming. And so we thought about it. We said, okay, well, we've been making shampoo and skincare products and helping with the formulations for a long time now. So let's transition to something new and take a chance. And so that's when we came out with Inkita, which actually is West African, Igbo language, for dog. It means dog.
Oh, okay. So Igbo dogs, Inkita. I love that. So you have, I've unboxed the products. If you want to see them, Miles is kind enough to put them on camera. You have made dog stuff the way many of us have trouble even finding human stuff, right? Cruelty-free, no
parabens.
Yeah, no parabens. That's what I was looking for. And why is that important for a dog?
It's very important. Actually, the formulation between human products and animal products is very interesting because animals, especially dogs, have hypersensitivities, to smell. Their senses are that much more enlightened and pronounced than human senses. So, consequently, the ingredients used for the animals have to be natural, if that makes sense. So they can't be harsh. And this is the reason a lot of humans tend to use their animals' products because they're not made with a lot of the sulfates and parabens and harsh chemicals that are traditionally used on our products to preserve the shelf life and things like that. So we say that it has to be gentle enough for a baby, but strong enough for an adult.
Okay, so I'm looking at this calming, refreshing deodorizer infused with witch hazel, lavender, and coconut. It actually does sound like a human product, but I've never seen a deodorizer that is also claiming to be calming. That's interesting.
Yes, and that's if you take a look at all of our products, they all contain lavender. And so the lavender serves as an aromatherapy. So dogs or cats that are on 100 have anxiety trouble, separation anxiety, maybe when there's a siren or they're getting on an elevator and their nerves are bad, this lavender helps actually calm them down.
Wow, that's amazing. And so, as a pet owner, you got shampoo, you've got conditioner, moisturizing conditioner on your website. Why should I consider switching, other than the fact that I like to support Black-owned businesses, which yours is? Why would I consider switching to your product?
Okay, well, yeah, as mentioned earlier, we combine and we use a mixture of traditional ingredients such as the oatmeal and the lavender and the coconut, and we use non-traditional ingredients too, such as witch hazel, grapeseed oil, moringa. Moringa is a superfood, and when we were doing our research, we saw that a lot of companies were not using moringa. They were using moringa in regards to actually putting in a dog supplement, such as the food or the water, but they weren't putting it in the actual product. So we're one of the first to actually put it inside of a product. And moringa has 9 times more protein than yogurt, 17 times more calcium than milk, 25 times more iron than spinach, 12 times more vitamin C than oranges. So it's a superfood that helps with both human and dog health in regards to the muscles, the joints, the bones, the immune system, the oral health, the abundance of antioxidants and amino acids. And so we wanted to actually, take time to get people to actually see what's new and see the benefits of this amazing super herb in the product, super food in the product.
I love moringa. I didn't know dogs were meant to have it.
Yeah. A lot of people, it's very beneficial for us. A lot of people drink the moringa tea or take the supplements.
Yes.
And with our going back to our products, the whole system, as you see, is waterless. So, and that was very important to us because we were looking up when we were doing sort of our field research and talking to other pet owners. We were trying to see some of the challenges that they had in terms of grooming, in terms of washing their pets, whether it be cat or dog. And so some of the challenges were things like space, having a big dog or not having a big enough house or tub, time, having a busy lifestyle, the children, work, not having the time to accurately, clean your pet or take them to the groomer. And then last was financial. Some people don't have the money to take their dogs or cats to get groomed every month or twice a month. So we wanted to come out something that would last, that can serve as an in-between, during, after, the grooming session. And so that's why we came out with this 3-step process. So we would cleanse the dog with the foam shampoo, condition the dog with the leave-in conditioner, and then use the deodorizer as a finishing mist and a flea and tick spray at the end.
Love that. If you're somewhere where you're used to, like me, I wash my dog myself, but if we're having a monsoon like we've been having lately, it's nice to have something that you can do in the house that's, waterless. And so thank you. My dog about to be clean today. There's no rinse foam moisturizing shampoo. I love that, and I love the tip. So tell me how we can get a hold of your products and how we can support your business. And how's it going, by the way? How's business?
Business is going. We've been. This is a year now that we've launched.
Wow! Congratulations.
So thank you so much. And so our exposure, getting to know the industry in terms of meeting a lot of wonderful groomers, the distributors, the different type of dog shows and pet shows is very exciting. And so we're here in Chicago. We actually manufacture our products. And our website is nkita.store, www.nkita.store, STORE. And so we're available online and through some of the other hubs such as Amazon. Our website is a Shopify store.
And you're on Instagram?
Yes, ma'am. And so our handle on Instagram is at Inkitapet, Nkitapet, and it's the same handle on TikTok and Facebook as well.
Oh, I got you. So now I'm following you. Okay, so now we can order, link in the bio, I see. We can order at nkita.store. And are you guys in stores anywhere? Are you expanding your brand? What should we be looking out for?
Correct. We are expanding right now, so we are looking to get into some big box and major retailers. As of now, we're in a lot of specialty, like pet boutiques and groomers, and so we're going door to door, market to market, just pounding the pavement, so to speak.
Well, I wish you the very best of luck. The products look great, and I love your emphasis. We're on this. Climate is king. Address the climate emergency. I love, the fact that these are, harm-free and that they are good for your pet and they're sustainable. I love that. So congratulations to you, and I wish you the very best. nkita.store is where I am.
.store. Thank you so much, and thank you and your staff and everybody there at KBLA for taking the time to reach out to us and to talk to us this morning, and to everybody who partakes from Inkit to Pet. Have a wonderful and happy Valentine's Day for you and your pet.
All right, get your pet some Ebo grooming. Amika Mocha, nice to meet you, and I love that you are building generational wealth, one brick, one pup at a time. Perfect time to call me, 800-920-1580. You're listening to KBLA Talk 1580.
A safe place to go loud. A great place for progressive politics. KBLA Talk 1580.
Spend an evening with MSNBC political analyst and host of The Readout, Joy Ann Reid at Pomona College on Thursday, February 15th at 7 p.m. Celebrate the release of her new book, Merle and Medgar Evers and the Love Story That Changed America. The event is free and open to the public, but tickets are required. You can even purchase a signed copy of the book. Visit www.pomona.edu/bridges to reserve tickets now.
LADWP is proud to partner with KBLA to share with you how to start the new year without bill worries. We're here to help if you're behind on your bill or need help staying current. Sign up anytime online for Level Pay to set predictable monthly payments throughout the year, including for past due amounts. You can also check out the special extended pay arrangements of up to 48 months to help pay down your bill. If you're a senior or income qualified, you may be eligible for Easy Save to receive discounts and also qualify for free and discounted energy and water saving devices. You can get up to $15,000 for past due water and or sewer bills and up to $3,000 for electric bills. But you gotta act fast. Funding is limited. You can reduce your past due bills and kick off the year right, because here at LADWP, we're here to help. Visit ladwp.com/cares today and find out more.
It's time to represent your community in the 2024 presidential primary election. When you vote, you get to decide what is best for you, your neighborhood, and your family. Use your power. Make a plan to vote today. Visit plan.lavote.gov. That's plan.lavote.gov to get everything you need to vote in the March 5th presidential primary election. Brought to you by the Los Angeles County Registrar.
This is KBLA Talk 1580, where everybody is somebody and nobody is a stranger. You belong here.
Just a really crazy story, so crazy that it has set off all kinds of theories and conversations on all of the social media. And to be honest with you, I don't blame folks. We haven't had a chance to talk about it, but I've been... You know, these are those moments. What would Dick Gregory say about this? Anyway, this man is the CEO of one of the biggest banks in Nigeria, was killed in a helicopter crash in San Bernardino County near Baker. It's a town called Baker. His name is Herbert Wigwe. He was the CEO of Access Bank, but he was apparently just major figure in Nigerian banking. He was considered like an industry leader. He had been president of more than one bank. He had been involved with Guarantee Trust Bank, where he was the executive director. He was on this helicopter. There's no data recorder. Apparently it wasn't required for this helicopter flight. Both of the pilots died. The guy's wife, his son, and the former head of the Nigerian Stock Exchange, a guy named Bamofin Abimbola Ogunbanjo, all gone. This is really tragic and really crazy. You hear about how heads of state can't ride on the same airplane or the same helicopter. You can't have the vice president and the president in the same aircraft in case it goes down. You can't wipe out your entire leadership. And this is, you talk about the president of the bank, his entire family, the former president of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. That's a big hit on the financial sector in Nigeria. You know, a huge country. For those who haven't been, I've been to Lagos. It's a giant city. Like, for those of you who still have the old-fashioned stereotype of Africa as just being all jungles or something. No, not so. I've been to Lagos, and I've been to a bunch of big cities in Africa. Dar es Salaam, which has casinos and high rises. If you're not familiar, so of course You can't believe the hype, but you wonder about somebody whose entire family's 57 years old. His entire family goes down in that, along with 2 pilots. We're going to go to JW calling us from Los Angeles. Good morning, JW.
Hey, good morning, Dominique, and Valentine's Day.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I had to laugh because at 6 every morning, 6 a.m., I had to take like over 5 different medications. And it makes it hard for me to talk. And when you made that comment about you had a problem talking, it made me laugh. But anyway, the reason why I called in is because I had caught the tail end when you made a reference to the microplastic.
Yeah.
But you also said something about the newspaper on poop. And I was curious, would you kind of elaborate on that?
Well, there's a really fascinating article in today's LA Times where they talk about how the fact that our recycled poop waste is being used as fertilizer. Now it's going out, being placed out in fields, and it's full of these tiny plastic particles. So I'm giving you the short version, JW, since you missed it. So when the wind blows, the scientists are saying it blows up a bigger percentage of plastic than actual dust, dirt. So now there's all these tiny poopy particles of plastic they're so tiny we can breathe them into our lungs. You think about the damage to the body system, bodies that are not built to process microplastics. It's coming through our food. There was a recent scientific study published about that more of those tiny plastic particles are coming into the water through regular water bottles. We're taking them into our bodies. Our bodies don't know how to process this. Imagine the kinds of disease. If you can drink out of a glass bottle, for example, that's a lot safer, assuming that it hasn't been processed in plastic. But I guess that's one of the reasons why the metal water bottles are coming into prominence now too. And there's so much plastic, not just the plastic water bottles, but wrappers and and plastic bags. The single-use plastic is what we really have to get away from. I'm talking to myself because I utilize too many products with plastic. It's convenient. But when you think about breathing it in, taking it into the body through the bloodstream, and we don't know what the long-term effects of that, but we do know that a lot of these plastic products are carcinogenic, meaning they cause cancer. Now it's getting into our systems through drinking water, through the air we breathe, and the poop connection was the fertilizer. So that is being used as fertilizer. It's being set out on fields. I never knew that. I didn't think that they used human waste to fertilize our food, but apparently they do. Go organic. I'm just saying. But so that's why it's blowing into the air. I just thought we used animal by waste for that. You can tell I'm not a farmer, but I do love vegetables, and the more I read, the more I hear, the more I think organic is the way to go. They have different rules, a little less chemicals. The invasion of our space, our air, our water, and our actual physical bodies by these chemicals is something that we don't have a handle on as a society. And as we see the data showing the rise of more diseases and early onset of terminal illnesses that we used to always associate with old age, right? Cancer and diabetes and all these things that are coming on early in life. People in their 30s, even in their 20s, and even children. And, I'm not a scientist. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a lawyer. I don't pretend to be, but I do read a lot. I read a lot. I'm a health enthusiast. I just posted a video about my experiment with sea moss, drinking it 14 days in a row. Wow, that was great. I mean, I'm still doing it actually. I haven't been consistent every single day, but I've been doing it most days. I can tell the difference all those minerals make in your body. Well, think about all the plastics and what that's doing to our body. And these chemicals, this article also talks about how the chemicals, when we pour something down the drain or pour it into our toilet, what does it go? It goes into the sewage system. Well, now I know that sewage system is going into the fields where our food is grown and then blowing into the air for us to breathe in. And I'm not trying to be all doom and gloom on your Valentine's Day, but these are the things we face. When we talk about the climate emergency, climate is king, climate justice, that's what we're talking about. And when you look at the disparities, health disparities between rich and, the lower income folks, working class, and between communities of color, particularly Black people and other folks, why is that? Well, right there. Who's more likely to be drinking tap water, bathing in tap water, which we now know some of that tap water is actually recycled toilet water. That's one of the things they're doing now. Would you want to put a filter on your shower or your faucet? Yeah. Have I done it yet? No. But will I? Yes, absolutely. Now that we know that water is coming into use here locally, all of these are ways that pollutants, microplastics, chemicals that we know are linked to dis-ease find their way into our bodies, our children's bodies. And that is why I'm so proud to be part of KBLA's Climate Justice Initiative. We've got to get smarter about what is going on and what are the things that, impair our planet, our environment, and our actual bodies, our children's bodies, and how we can create policies and habits and put pressure on corporations to stop doing the things that kill us and the planet. It's really that serious, and it's really that basic. If you have a chance, go to KBLA1580.com and take our climate survey. It's much appreciated. Time to hear from your DAs. That's our Valentine's Day on KBLA Talk 1580.
KBLA